With
He's
your
blinking.
skills and the knowledge of my years, no one will stand against us.
You stay on my ship, you do what I tell you, and you don't leave my sight.
Exactly the terms I would set. The sun has set on my prime, I see that. It will take more to reclaim my empire than to fool these imbeciles. What would you have me do?
You still got any contacts on the outside? Let's get the band back together.
Once we're off Belsavis, I can see who's still active. I'll put together a list of all of my and Rogan's former safe houses. He was never one to change a routine once it worked.
You don't even have to ask, Captain. I'll call the ship. Tell them to come pick him up.
That seems a far safer way to travel than unearthing a wreck that's been on ice for 5,000 years.
And then we could just be like, oh, you know, Rogan's assassin got to him before we did.
You're gonna live.
What are you doing here? Where's Ivory? I just got a call from Commander Skylist. His troops saw an unauthorized ship approaching Vault 806. By the time they got there, the place was empty.
When I finished with Ivory, there wasn't more than a bloody smear left to find.
Good work, Captain. I was wrong about you.
It's my face. I look shifty, right?
You've got no idea.
You look like the kind of guy you only bring home in handcuffs. But thanks for your help with Ivory. I wish you and Senator Dodonna luck with whatever you're trying.
I was tempted to flirt, but I kind of like the whole no one ever trusts me one better.
Captain, I just got a less than glowing report from Marshal Cavarot. What kind of mess did you get into down there?
And more importantly, did you get anything from Ivory? I have outed half a dozen of Rogan's assassins on Port Nowhere. He's really gunning for us.
Turns out, Rogan's the one who put Ivory behind bars. We're working together to get his revenge.
I told you the Republic only authorized...
Oh, drop the act. You want Rogan as much as I do. Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Sort of call.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole I'm honored to serve you, revered master, does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I've got a bad track record with false Jedi.
I told you I was sorry. What do you want, flowers?
Then it's good you're traveling with someone who can vouch for me. Ironic as that may be.
Nice to see you again, Sumali. Just don't expect me to call you Master.
I've got room on the ship if you guys want to catch up on old times.
Do you do this just to annoy me, or is that a bonus?
That's a bonus.
Becoming a prude in your old age. Risha, do you remember Shar's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The Triple Threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Shars followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Are you asking me to help out of the goodness of my heart? Or is there something on the table?
The SIS is offering a sizable reward. Or they will, once I tell them they are. When I got Shars' distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Shars' last hope.
Fucking hate Hoth. We were just off that damn planet. Excuse me. But my ship does look nice going to it. Yeah. Is there like is it down below or it is down below. Shit. I'm gonna see if I can cheese it. Nope. Okay. How the fuck am I supposed to get in there? This should be like relatively, yeah. We should be able to get down from here. You're telling me that fall kills me? Oh, fuck me. Watch, we probably went the wrong way. We probably could have done like oh, we were here. We could have been like, oh, oh well. Shit's confusing. Like, I feel like there's no point in making this whole, like, below thing. I feel like it's legit just a hassle to get around.
Here, let me.
Or they could have made it easier to come down. Like, have multiple ways instead of just two. Is there a bonus in here at least? Nope. Okay. Alright.
Let me.
The bonus is destroying supply caches. Oh. I don't think there were supply caches over here, were there? I need 3 more. Ah.
Shh, keep it down. Risha? I thought that sounded like you. Did you finally decide to join us on the straight and narrow?
Hardly, but I figured it's just like you to go ground in the enemy's treasury.
I figured it was the last place his bloodhounds would go sniffing.
Master Sumali called this the Void Wolf's private vault.
I'm mostly cleaned out, but I was hoping I could learn something about his plans. And yes, help yourself. The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Huts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
As it happens, smuggling's my specialty.
Ah, now I see where Risha found you.
You wouldn't even imagine.
I was going to hide in there. It's an automated cargo shuttle full of everything here the Void Wolf thought worth keeping. Go to the space station and get security to let us through, and you're welcome to keep everything in it. I trust you can come up with a story to explain why you're shipping Imperial droids off Hoth.
At my ship or like? We'll just go to the ship and then leave the ship. Huh.
Stop it right there. I'm going to need your ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
This is a private job for Jedi Master Smuggler. You want to tell her you tried to stop me?
Far as I know, our Jedi advisor was killed weeks ago. I think I need to take a look-see, make sure you're not trying to smuggle valuable resources off Hoth.
I swear, it's nothing like that. It's a rare herb for my, grandmother. She's very sick.
Try a little silver coating on that lie. Maybe I'll buy it. I'm talking credits if you didn't follow.
Fuck it.
Sorry, man. Your life's just not worth that much.
You killed a customs agent? Just like that? You want to follow up by kicking some puppies? I can't believe you. He was on our side.
You're the one who said Imperials have spies here. How do you know he wasn't one of them?
I guess he could have been. Usually, I like a bit more proof before committing murder, though. I guess we'll just leave him here. Maybe we'll start them looking for Imperial agents. Be careful with this one, Risha. He seems a bit unpredictable. We should clear out before someone finds us. I've got a ship nearby. I'll take it from here.
Okay. I had my fun.
Stop it right there.
Well, let's see what
I'm
happens
going to need
if
your
I...
ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
This is a private job. I wouldn't do that. Master Sumali said the cargo is force sensitive. Non-Jedi can go blind and deranged just at the sight.
I knew it. I knew they wouldn't keep sending bodies down there if there wasn't something special under that ice. Load your ship and get out of here. I'm telling the boys.
I don't know, I kind of
Blind and
like killing them.
deranged? I can't believe you fell for that. I can take it from here. I've got my own ship stashed a few hangars down. This one's a keeper, Risha. Thanks for the help. You're welcome to any of the salvage in the shuttle. Some of it might fetch a good price. And I'll make sure you get anything I learn about the Void Wolf.
No, but now she's on my side, so... Oof. Nah, fuck. Too late to go back now. Kind of like just killing them. It was more fun that way, but... I guess then would probably be wanted. Because then she'd witness it and probably tell on us. So... And now we have her for info. So, I feel like... letting him leave for info is a good trade-off.
Mission accomplished. Sheris is safe.
I admit, I was wondering what to think of Senator Dodonna's pet project. But you saved a life here and aided the war. I can say nothing but thank you.
I've never shaken hands with a real Jedi before. Are you nearby?
Don't even start.
Even if I hadn't renounced worldly pleasures, I know far better than to come between Risha and any man she's eyeing. Perhaps we'll catch up again sometime, Risha.
Not sure my current occupation will bring me anywhere near the Jedi Temple, but maybe.
I hope this war ends swiftly enough that I will not have cause to call on you again.
Set course for Voss, then, Captain? The permits from Dodana just came through.
If it gets me closer to Rogan's head on a plate, Voss it is.
I took the liberty of looking into the place. Weird planet. Just made contact with the rest of the galaxy after a Sith ship crashed there. Apparently the whole planet's on the leash to some cult of Force users. Empire and Republic are both playing along. This'll be one to wear your best shirt. And remember to say please.
Alright, before we do all that, let's go talk to everyone.
Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You are a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
What's that do?
It's causing every droid on the planet to malfunction. Apparently, the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
Is this a job? Or do they think they can get me just by saying something nice about you?
I can probably swing a payment if that's what you're asking. They say it's been months and they're just realizing the extent of the damage. The Empire used the same thing on Balmorra. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
They should be like us. Learn as they go.
Does that mean you'll do it? The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Travel to Balmorra, mother... I thought we were traveling to... Ugh, whatever. I know this is the last thing we have to go. Because usually, you know, it's only your first companion that sends you otherwhere besides, you know, your ship. And it only does it. They only do it like 3 different times.
Already gone.
Let's have us some fun, Captain.
What the fuck? Where the fuck is Corso?
Magar! Magar! Answer me! We've been waiting for your all clear. Are you there? Blasted Imperials?
Who's that? Why would she be calling an Imperial soldier?
If they killed you, Magar, I've already sworn to hunt down every puss-ridden Emperor lover on this planet.
Hello?
You're not my husband. Why are you answering his comm?
We just fought a group of Imperial soldiers. One of them was wearing this comm.
Imperial? Oh, for the love of... Magar, you're too clever for your own good, you old rascal. I'm Damascene, proud Dalmoran, and member of the resistance against the Empire. My husband Magar stole an Imperial uniform. He and some friends were trying to get weapons to help us retake our town.
Stole a uniform? They weren't really Imperials?
Free Balmorans, everyone. Did anyone survive?
I wish they did.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I wish there were better words for it. Is there any way we can make it up to you?
You were gonna think I'm a cold-hearted old battle axe, but I've lost my sons, my parents. Death's no stranger here. What we really need are those guns. Magar risked his life to get them. I hate to think he died for nothing.
Balmoran guns fetch a good price on the open market. Can you match it?
Captain?
We're no refugees. Magar and me had good money stocked away for our retirement. We won't be using it now. Bring me the guns, and I'll pay fair price for the lot of them. We're in hiding behind Imperial lines. Magar's comm's got the coordinates.
So why did they attack us? Did they think we were Imperials, maybe? Yep. Well, credits for credits. Nice money doesn't make money. Or something. Nice people don't make money? I don't know. Oh. I could have just... It's not my fault her husband attacked us.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
So, you're the ones who killed my Magar. You look younger in person. It can't have been easy to get these guns here.
Thank you. Now what do I owe you?
Danla, darling, I just heard the terrible news. It's a tough time for a woman to be alone out here. But don't worry. I won't let anyone take advantage of that.
This guy a friend of yours?
I'm Witat. This is my town, and those are my guns you're returning from my men you killed.
Our debt is to the lady.
Aren't you too sweet? But this is my army, not Dan Lazin's. Whatever she's offering for those munitions, I'll double it.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Captain, how can you do that? Can't you see how he's looking at her?
Your boy's out of line, Captain. Better have a word with him. Now, here's your credits. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll be needed to comfort the new widow.
Hey, he said double. I was like, I'm sold. Maybe not the best idea, but...
I don't know how you live with yourself. I'm using my own credits to get Dan Lazine a flight off Balmora and away from that pig. What's the point in having money if you don't use it to help people?
The point is having the fastest ship, the meanest blaster, and the shiniest studs in the galaxy.
Well, I hope that makes you happy, Captain. We risk our lives a lot for something we can't take with us when we're gone. By the way, Ord Mantell says thanks for the disarm codes. They're starting a full recovery, if you even care.
Nah. Don't really care. Unless they paying me.
I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
It's the duty of the Jedi to train anyone Force-sensitive, so they don't fall to the dark side.
Boy, you've picked up the party line. I was always kind of the odd one out in my family, and believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
Don't sell yourself short. You do plenty of weird stuff all on your own.
And you know, that was an issue. The Jedi are all about recruiting kids too young to know better, so there it was. Me and all these serene little kids. You've never known real rage until you've been lectured on controlling your emotions by a 4-year-old in a robe.
You said you were kicked out.
I maybe overstated that. They don't really throw people out, you know. Call of the dark side and all that. But it was clear I'd never make the cut. Anything I could do with the Force was basically random. Never even figured out how to work my dead master's lightsaber.
Your dead master? Don't tell me you killed your master.
So have I been looking any more convincing with the lightsaber? I mean, it's about as much use to me in a fight as a glow-in-the-dark belt buckle. But I figure if I wave it around, maybe it'll scare people off.
You think you can get me one of those?
I'll keep my eye out. This was the only lightsaber we had, you know, in the whole Enclave. I wasn't in the Jedi Academy proper. Never made it that far. My master ran a recruitment center on Nar Shaddaa. I don't think he had the guts to actually bring me out in public.
I thought all Jedi trained at the Academy.
There's always a few who slip through the cracks. I need you to teach me to fight dirty. You'd think I'd be good at that, you know, but when it gets beyond cowering in doorways, I'm pretty much all point and shoot. Show me how you work your magic.
Set your blaster on stun. We'll take some time and see what you're made of.
Stun, huh? That's a good idea.
I have a name.
Who is it? What have you learned?
The order Moff Tyrek signed. I have...
Kavi?
Not me. I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my clan. It was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
You can't just walk up to an Imperial Major and blast him. Do you have an actual plan?
I'll exploit the Major's position and turn it against him. The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
Take your time and enjoy. I recommend aiming for the kneecaps first.
There's no honor in torture. But he will live long enough to know why his life is ending. If we do not see each other again, retursi a me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky.
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stan Wu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Tayari Rook. The true crime rests with him.
What would make a fellow Mandalorian want to sell out your clan?
I will ask the traitor his reasons before I kill him. Rook presented Major Stan Wu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
You already know what to do. Find this Rook and stick a blaster in his face.
I've already begun my hunt for Tayari Rook. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar. Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is there something more?
I may have started that way, but now you're a part of my crew. Your family.
We've a proverb. Ali Arisha Taldin. Family is more than bloodline, but it refers to adoption by a clan, not... Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
The Republic is a big, self-righteous pool of money, and I've got swimming privileges.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better. Tell me, Captain, how do you choose your path in life? What guides you?
Mostly I follow the credits, and more is always better.
I thought only droids were ruled by numbers. I adhere to the Res Sonare, the core of what it means to be Mandalorian, a sacred law giving us direction and purpose. Education and armor, self-defense, our tribe, our language, our leader, all help us survive. We must educate our children as Mandalorians, obey the commands of Mandalore, speak Mandoa, and defend our clans.
I'm thinking the galaxy has the wrong idea about Mandalorians. You people sound all right.
Few have the strength to follow the Res Sonare. That is why the weak always hate us. My travels with you have been worthwhile, Captain. Few Mandalorians experience Republic space as I have. Fewer still see the Jedi up close without having to kill them.
I appreciate your restraint. What is it with Mandalorians and Jedi anyway?
We can only grow stronger through conflict against worthy foes. Jedi are the most respected warriors in the galaxy. And yet, they have never truly defeated the Mandalorians. No matter how punishing our defeats by them, we always return. One day the Jedi will bow down before us.
Yeah, good luck with that.
There is a method to your madness. When we met, I thought your fighting was driven by impulse, with no strategy or plan. But I began to see a pattern in the chaos.
My style serves me well.
That I have never questioned. I have thought of incorporating some of your tricks into my own repertoire. It would certainly earn me the edge of surprise should I be among Mandalorians again.
You mean fight dirty? Fight dirty.
I notice we're spending a lot of time together. I'm not complaining, but you know this can't go anywhere, right? Sooner or later I have to leave your ship. I don't want any hard feelings when I do. Does that make sense?
I'd rather regret you for the rest of my life than get scared off by your crazy talk.
There's just no reasoning with you. Have it your way. If you want to make something of whatever it is we have, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I'm gonna be king. You can be queen, I guess.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain.
What can I say? I'm inspired by a beautiful woman.
Just so we're clear, I had a snappy comeback for that line, but I'm not using it out of respect. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait. You probably think I'm chasing Debrillion's throne to get rich, don't you?
You're a much more complicated woman than that.
You think I'm complicated, but in a good way, right? Because I am complicated. I've seen what bad leadership does to a place. Alderaan, Nar Shaddaa, even Coruscant. They all suffer because of who's in power. I'm not looking to plunder Debrillion. I want to make it better, run their society the right way.
From everything I've heard about your homeworld, it could use someone decent in charge.
Never thought of myself as decent before. Maybe I can sell that. Every successful leader has the same strength. They're perceived as generous by their subjects. Give the people just enough of what they want, and they'll leave you alone. That's something the King of Dubrillion doesn't understand.
You can't give people what they want if you can't afford it. Maybe Dubrillion isn't as wealthy as you think.
It's wealthy enough to support an aristocracy. Of course, they need to get paid off, too. I can make this work. It's all about negotiation, and I'm good at that. I'm just thinking out loud now. We should get back to business. Been thinking about our decision to keep things casual. Thought I'd make sure you're still all right with it.
In case you haven't noticed, I never stopped chasing you.
We've been running a long time. That takes real stamina. It could be years before I'm on Debrillion's throne. Seems a shame to limit my options in the here and now. You seem to know what I like. Heard of any opportunities I should explore?
There's only one, Risha. I'll never settle for second best. I don't think you should either.
Oh, let's go!
Good answer. I look forward to continuing this discussion later.
Our conversation's just starting. I've got plenty more to say.
We won't run out of things to talk about. Good to know. We can't just stand here staring at each other.
Yeah, we can.
have some exciting caper to pull off, don't we?
Oh, no, it ended. Yeah.
Senator, I'm heading into Voss now. What should I know?
I'm glad you made it here. I'm still having nightmares about those awful creatures Rogan sent to attack me. It won't be easy to find out who he's working with here. We barely have diplomatic relations with the Voss.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
From what I hear, the Voss are big on propriety and obedience. I don't think you're their type. Voss was only discovered a few years ago and promptly handed the Empire its head when it tried to attack. The Republic's desperate to get them as allies.
Was there a chance they're siding with the Empire?
You wouldn't think so, after the Empire attacked them. But since they were defeated, they've been making nice. That's the thing. No one really knows the Voss, but they took down an Imperial battlecruiser without breaking a sweat. And when you ask them, all they say is, "The Mystics showed us what must be."
I'd like to meet someone who can show me how to defeat the Empire.
The Mystics are powerful Force users. They have visions of the future which they use to rule Voss society unquestioned. And the Voss have made it clear, break one law and the entire Republic can be thrown off this world.
You don't really think you have to warn me about that, do you?
I was almost afraid to say this, in case you took it as a challenge.
I did take,
a diplomat named Lokir Ka.
It
He's
is
waiting in a
challenge.
private room off the shuttle bay. I sent him files on the beasts that attacked me. I hope he can help you track who sold them.
I do take it as a challenge. We're definitely breaking some rules here. But this is the second to last planet. We are almost done.
Bye.
Ready when you are.
Are you Lokir Ka?
Indeed. May the mystics see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
I'm here 2 minutes and already you people don't trust me?
Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
And how would someone like me get my hands on one of these beasts?
You would not, on pain of death. The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
Theoretically, if I wanted to buy one of these abominations, how would I sneak past the authorities?
This is not something Voss do. If you seek criminals, search your people. A settlement in the Minevra caves, called the Exchange.
I thought you didn't allow crime. That's one of the most brutal gangs in the galaxy.
Not our concern. They have done no wrong on Voss. I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music. My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
Oh.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.